Welcome to the Two Black Brothers podcast. Forward period. We got the homie son of Tony on right now. What's up with you, sir?
Peace. I'm great.
All day.
See you with that shining.
Now I'm getting the tracks together, Poe. You got it.
So how you been doing, man? How's your day so far?
Everything cool. Just been recording all day. That's all I do. I stay in the laboratory.
That's what's up. Now I was reading you from Buffalo. So how was it growing up in Buffalo?
Buffalo no different than any place else. You know, you got the good and the bad. The things here is just what make people great. Like this is the perfect condition to make somebody a star.
That's a fact.
Perfect setting.
That's a fact. I agree.
So how did you get involved with hip hop?
How did I get involved with hip hop?
Yeah.
Just watching all of the stars that gave us the real love for it, the real love for the lyricism, the bars, the rhyme schemes, the knowledge, because hip hop was teaching us when our parents wasn't.
That's a fact.
For real.
Hip hop was
my daddy. I ain't had no daddy. Hip hop raised me.
You feel me? So
hey, that's a fact, man. We could talk about that all damn day. Cause I remember my dad had Capone. My dad didn't really talk to me a lot, but I would listen to Capone and Noriega in the car. He had the War Report, All Eyes on Me, Tupac, all that. Just like, damn, you listen to it, you be like, okay. Because what it is the right music will show you where you at anyway. Like they hitting you in the heart with it. It's like, yeah, I ain't got no food in the kitchen. Mama did make something out of nothing on every Thanksgiving or whatever it is. So yeah, the music, that's good music right there. When you could think when it just hit you in the heart, right?
Absolutely. So I knew I had the gift around 6 or 7.
Okay.
I'm one of them late bloomers. I cared more about not being no bum. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I finally got my life on track, I was done with going back and forth to jail, that whole systemic cycle. I've been on the planet ass.
Man, that's like we could talk about that too. That cycle crazy. It's a lot of people, man. It hurt because I'm watching Snowfall right now.
One of my favorite shows.
So I'm a late bloomer on that. I just started season 1. I'm gonna tell you something. I didn't watch Snowfall because I was watching Power. So I started Snowfall. No lie, last week. Season 1, episode 1.
You been?
Yeah. I'm at the end. I'm at the end of episode. I'm on season 3, episode 10 right now. Yeah. And I'm like, damn. What's funny, man? I wonder how a dealer felt. Like you like, damn, man. I gotta sell this because I need the money, or it is what it is. But I wonder if they ever thought like I'm killing my people.
Yeah, especially if you go back like your cousin on Jordan,
or your family, or your mama, because you got people say, "Shit, I sell dope to my own mama."
I got a record. I got a record with Sky Zoo called "Supply and Demand."
I got that loaded up. We gonna play that for him.
Specifically talking about that. Yep.
Yeah, I want because I watched Franklin when when the girl he liked, she got hooked. Melody got hooked. That shit hurt him, man. You could see it. It was like he was like, damn, but he can't stop. You can't stop because of that. You got to keep going. But I know it probably
the real trip to me was that this is supposed to be the real history of
Rick
Ross.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ricky Ross.
This is story.
Yeah, story.
Damn. Okay.
The story is patterned after him. So that's like one of the craziest things for me, because in the show is clearly detailing facts. Like, yeah, some of it is for entertainment, but
right.
This man was making $1 million a day plus.
Yeah.
And he had the right to do it.
True.
I find that incredible. So, it like We like to do the science to things. We're taught to do the science to things. The science and everything, especially the things that we see.
Facts.
So I like picking the science side of it and dealing with them facts too. The entertainment nice, but it's crazy how this whole thing was really set for us as a way to fight the war. A war that wasn't
right.
The war on drugs. That's the crazy part.
They made the war on drugs keep going to fight it.
They made it to sell drugs to finance the war on drugs. That's the craziest part of it. It's like if y'all didn't do that, we wouldn't have to.
Right.
What you smoking on right now? I mean to ask you that.
Oh, this would be GG4, Gorilla Glue 4.
Yeah, I think.
The artist we just had on.
The dude that said Gorilla Glue. Everybody smoke Gorilla Glue right now.
No, Gorilla Glue number 4. We're gonna put some respect on it. It's the 4th one.
What's the difference between 1, 2, 3, 4?
Each one get higher with the content, with the THC content.
Man, I don't even smoke weed. I was telling my wife last night. I said, man, I think I ain't smoking no weed since I was like 16, 17. And even then, I did it to impress my boys. And I ain't really smoked that shit. I just act like I smoked it. I'm
a musician. We can't perform without our instruments.
He was on some Bill Clinton shit. He wasn't inhaling. He said I didn't inhale.
Hey, all I knew was that they say it make you hungry. So I hit it and I was like, I'm hungry, bro. They was like, man, you ain't hit no weed. Talking about you. As soon as you hit it, you say you hungry. Or you say you faded. I'm faded right now. But nah, right now, New York, I'm in Brooklyn, so New York just legalized. Yo, Cuomo trying to get some support. He like, yo, let me do something to take the heat off me. I'm gonna give these niggas weed.
No, I think like
you doing that bullshit.
No, I think
even though we love it, and you doing that bullshit
all day.
Now go ahead and erase some of them convictions for weed.
But that's what he said. That's what he said. He said retroactive weed convictions will be expunged. So I'm like, yo, he trying to take all the heat off him. He like, yo, expunge the weed records, make it legal. Now everybody like, man, I don't give a fuck what Cuomo did.
But no, I'm saying like right now, man, like what the state of the world right now, man, that weed shit, people gotta get off that shit because that weed shit that's like one of the least of our problems.
Right.
We got other shit going on. They talking about damn weed help you more than to hurt you.
Right.
Like, you can die from drunk driving. You can't die from smoking weed. You can smoke all the weed you want and still be driving and be all right, but try to drink and do that shit and see what's gonna happen.
Right.
That's a fact. So you say you're a late bloomer in the game, man. What's one thing you like about the game right now? What's one thing you don't like about it?
I like it because it's soft as shit.
Wait, what you mean by that though?
It's woo. You about to start some shit.
So wait, are you saying something like it's soft? So if I'm hard, so if you coming in hard, you already putting yourself above most of the people, or are you saying like
I'm not even saying that. What I'm saying is the game is soft.
Mm-hmm.
Where the alpha males at that dominated the same way a Kane would, a Rakim would, a Nas would, a KRS-One would. The real microphone controllers, the real masters of ceremonies, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We ain't got nobody like that right now.
It ain't that. And it's the cadence of the South. People won't even take their own individuality of where they from and produce from it.
Right.
That makes the game soft to me. Be who you are. There's nothing wrong with where you from.
Right. Especially with the way rap is now. It's a lane for you to be that way. You a weirdo, be a weirdo. It's niggas that like weirdo rap out there. You gonna get your fans. It's a lane for everybody to get paid. But like you said, people want to just stick to one person's formula.
You know that shit? He's like, why everybody mad to South for? Switch up your game, go Southpaw. But shit, it was like, but do it like he said, it was a lot of New York people jumping on the South slang for a while.
Still doing it.
Like that, this is why I'm hot. You know, New York niggas.
They still doing it
for real.
When Chicago was jumping with the drill shit, everybody followed that. When the Bay was going hyphy shit, we gonna grow hair and get hyphy too.
Yep. Nah, you ain't lying.
When y'all hard ass niggas start throwing y'all head around and shit. It's weird to me, man. It's real weird to me. So
No, it was weird to hear a New York person come out with
I
that.
embrace my inner animal, my inner creature, and I don't care.
What's your so describe to the people your style, your rap style? What should they expect when they listen to a Son of Tony album?
Number one is the emotion. I play with your emotions. That's like my favorite thing to do. If I can't make you feel nothing, I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing. I shouldn't have your attention at all. It's the content, man. It's the way that I say the things that I say. And you could tell I got the knowledge because I'm not trying to fool nobody. You can hear the truth in people's bars.
That's a fact. We just said that. That's a fact.
Any one of us, we probably could pretty much tell everything that was happening in our life by what music was hot at that time.
All day.
I can remember every year of my life by the music I was playing or listening to at that time.
Yep. I do the same thing.
So my style is like, I pay the homage and all of that, but I'm unique. I'm somebody that stand out from everybody else, from the grit to the passion and the emotion that's in the words, that's behind the words. That's me. Getting the whole package. We be missing some things. Dudes be hot, but it be some things missing. They not the complete artists like we were groomed to see, the ones that we groomed to love, our idols, basically.
Yeah, no, man, you know, you the first one that really brought that up. Like, the alpha males are missing. Like, ain't no more like me and Poe. We was in the Marines. That's how we met. We was in the Marines in 2000. So Nas and JayZ was our alpha rap males at the time. You know, it was like you just know like that's quality music coming from them, and they not on no one else's style. It's like they gonna do their own thing. Like, look, I salute Nas. Look. You did go against what people loved about you, but it got you a Grammy. But on the flip side, Poe say we shouldn't even care about the Grammys. Your number one award should be the BET award. That's from us. That's from us. Why you care about what the white men give you?
Tuck your fingernails around me.
Huh?
Don't let me see them just painted.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be ignorant as shit. Like, I'm gonna get on your nerves, man, because this shit is blatant and it's out of control, man. And I don't like the way they trying to defeminize us as men. Fuck that. My balls is hanging. My voice is raspy. You getting to work. I refuse, man.
What you think about that Lil Nas X thing? You see that? You see that Lil Nas? He giving the devil a lap. He got the devil a lap dance. I'm like,
yeah.
I was writing bars about him this morning. On his ass. No, pause.
I was telling you about him a lot.
No. Yeah. Pause. We're gonna pause on that one.
I was telling you about him though. Remember?
Yeah. You saying something.
I got on him.
His dad was dressing like that, dressing in that dress a little while ago. It's like, what else he gonna do? Shit, he getting worse and worse. They talking about he got some shoes where he got a drop of blood in the shoes, and it's called sailing shoes or some shit.
Yeah.
So it got the ring on it, got ink, all this red ink in it, got a drop of blood in it.
The pinnacle on it and all of that. And
yeah.
You know, some of us deal with sciences that others are not fully aware.
He don't know nothing about it. He just doing whatever they tell him to do.
Pineal gland's not open, man. So, you know, it might just have been a marketing employee, but you know, he falling from heaven on a pole, giving the devil a lap dance, and you a guy. So to me, to each his own, but it's hard. It's hard to look at. It's hard to look at. And I don't have, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we gotta be free enough to accept everybody for who they are, right? We can't just pick people and bash them and shit, but some things we used to and some things that we not. And that's the difference between now and then.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know that
we would have never saw this. We would have never saw this in the 80s and the 90s and early 2000s.
We got Money Breeds Money 15. She been commenting and said these rappers really playing with the dark side.
That's a fact. And while they're doing it, we know it's a controversy thing because controversy sells, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's come up with the craziest scheme to push this shit. But beyond that, because it's the flip side to every coin, he a pawn.
Yeah,
that's like you don't know
an agenda being pushed upon us.
Just like 6ix9ine was a pawn. You can tell.
He want to die. I'm convinced.
Look, all day, right?
I'm convinced, man. I am convinced. 100,000 to free the killer, King Von. Yo, I thought I seen some shit in my time.
Yeah.
But the things we seeing right now, bro, it's a whole different. I've never seen the blatant shit that we seeing right now. We see glimpses of it.
Fact.
The way police is killing black people, we saw glimpses of it. Not
like we see it now.
Rapid is and come on, man. People rather stand by and record murders for views than stop this shit.
Bro, look, that's what I said about Nipsey. I said, look, man, why are y'all videotaping Nipsey on the ground bleeding, but not help? Come on, bro. Like, you nigga, the views you gonna get from this only gonna last a day or two, bro. That shit don't last forever. You thinking like, oh, my Instagram finna be popping because I got the video live streaming of Nipsey being killed. I'm like, bro, that ain't what it is. That ain't what it's about.
That's why it's so important now, more than ever, to use the universal language, which is music. It's love, but it's music.
Right.
Now is the time to get the reach in them people, man. Now is the time to talk to the people because they see the same shit you see.
Facts.
Everybody can't word it the same. And that's our job as MCs, man, to inform too. That's what the culture comes through. The struggle, the poverty, the unequal rights, you know what I'm saying? Inequality, things of that nature. So somebody has to detail this besides just situations.
Right.
What's your name? What did your name mean?
Son of Tony?
Yeah, I be thinking like Scarface.
Absolutely not. My father's name was Tony. You know what I'm saying? He passed away. It's homage to him. I'm my father's son. I'm his only kid. So
that was my answer. That was my second one. I was gonna say Scarface, or either that's his dad's name or something. But I was like,
oh yeah, so you got to keep the legacy going.
Yes, sir.
That's why. That's another, man. You know, yeah, a lot of us, man, we just need that right push, that right people around us. Because you got people like yourself, like they the only kid, they the only son. You don't like. Look, if you got a son, your only son, and they want to be a woman now, I'm like, look, how you ain't even thinking about the legacy. Like the legacy is gonna be done. I don't know, man. I just feel real. I'm real hard on like if you the only son, you know you got a lot of weight on your shoulders too, because you got to keep that name going or whatever. And then you say you went through a lot, so I know I look up to people like that, man. Real talk, because it's like, damn, man. If I'm the oldest of 8, and it's 6 boys, so it's like it's some error for one of us to fuck up.
It was nobody else. It was nobody else to take up the mantle, and I lost him in a crazy way. And if I had a pad in my name after somebody, it would have to be something I could connect with because I'm an authentic person by nature. I can't be other than myself. To be other than oneself is uncivilized. That I am not.
We got Block Vision Films. He said, "Son of Tony for president."
We take that too.
What Money Bree say? She says it's different out here. Warfare and spirituality and the right music needs to be. That's a fact. Needs to be put on the front line. That's the thing. But how we navigate all these waters that are out here and these obstacles that are against someone with that message for the people, because the kids do need to hear. Like I was just saying, we was talking about with the last guest. I'm surprised, like football got the camps where they mold the kid from little to go to the NFL, and they do it with soccer now. I said I'm surprised they ain't got a little rap camp somewhere ran by some white dude. Look, you studying all the top rappers right now. This is how you do a bar. I'm surprised they ain't got, or they might have something out there like that.
Well, Jermaine Dupri got that show. He be getting with the kids.
But you're not teaching.
I just feel like right now, when it comes to the youth, they is willing to hear somebody take the time to give them some good words as we were when we was looking to somebody for guidance. It's just the people that's giving it to them or not giving it to them.
Right.
It's gonna always be that desire to know, that desire to want to grow within a young one. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. The
music is one of the easiest ways that we could cross that threshold and make it, more readily available. Like hip hop is still that voice. We sold more than rock.
Right.
If that's not a voice, I don't know what is. Rock run everything. Country runs everything.
But we sell more, but we got but it's less support. And it's funny, we sell more and we got less support too. Cause like we always say on here, if Megadeth or Kiss or one of these legends rock groups that is like 70, 80 years old, if they put on a show right now, it's gonna sell out. Let an 80-year-old rapper say, "Hey man, I'm coming out, want to do a show." Man, everybody going to that damn show. They like, nah, he washed up and old. But no other genre call they people washed up and old.
We talk about this shit in the street every day. Like, where the fuck do y'all get this old shit from?
Yeah, facts.
Just because, that's that same like Napoleon complex that it's not just in stature, it's in age, mindset type of thing.
Right, you more mature.
When I was younger, I didn't want to hang around nobody my age. I was always trying to run around the older people because I knew they could tell me something.
That's a fact.
So
it's more wisdom than age.
This shit is backwards. Dumb is cool. You know what I'm saying? Smart is stupid.
Yep.
Everything is backwards and weird, man. So
yep. Damn.
Besides COVID, everything it's just a unique time period, man. And if you cannot write about what the fuck is going on in some kind of way, you really just here for the hustle. You ain't here for the love of the art. You're not here for the culture. You're not really a celebrity. You're posing as one.
You got a COVID track out there for the people?
I got COVID bars. I ain't do the whole track. That's
okay.
like that's as bad as the challenges that's going on.
I hate that damn thing too.
Dancing like a junkie, man.
Yeah, I hate that thing.
That's hard though.
Man.
I hate
fucking challenge.
That little thing be going off for that shit.
I hate
this shit into the ground.
Hey, look.
That's
hey, I see the video where the dude he was walking to the fridge and the caption said, "When you be on TikTok all day, that nigga was just pouring cereal, singing that goddamn song." I was like, "Damn." Yeah. But like you said, look, the little kids like that. The little kids like that, and they know it because look, my sons is 1 in 5. If you let them watch YouTube all day, they'll watch the same shit singing ABCs and different rap, different things. They don't even care. If you look at them kid videos, they got like 100 million views.
Yo.
ABCs. All they doing. Baby shark, baby fish, baby animal, all that.
You have 116 million views and I ain't watching shit not one time.
Right. I'm like, so they know what they doing, man. It's like,
it is incredible. And it's the goofiest shit.
Right.
That matter.
Right.
That's how I know it's also a part of an agenda, man.
Oh yeah. Paul always talk about that. It's they plant them in the game. But look, like I always say, like you kicking knowledge for us. I always say, man, it's certain people they sell their soul because it's like look, I always tell everybody on this show, man. I think Bill Cosby sold his soul, and I think O.J. Simpson sold his soul. Because this is and the reason why I say it is because, man, like 60s and 70s, man, white people weren't fooling with us like that, man. But they loved O.J. and they loved Bill Cosby. And it was like, I felt like it was like one of them things where it's like, we gonna make you hot, but you gonna pay us back, man. And you don't know when you gonna pay us back.
This is the thing that gets me, right? In terms of Bill Cosby, that man did a lot of great things as far as humanitarian wise, as far as education wise. You know what I'm saying? As far as creating a show that
black superhero
that black people could look at and be like, damn, that could be us, or that's what life could be like when you get your shit together, or that's what life is like living in New York. I mean, that's what makes it so horrible when you try to compare that to what's done.
Facts.
And it's crazy how shit like that erases all of the good shit.
All the good he did, right. But like Poe said, he tried to buy, he think because when he tried, it's like, look, you owe us, but now you trying to go and buy the network. It was like, we're gonna make something happen. We ain't finna let you buy this network because Bill Cosby could have bought that network. But it was like, yo, we gotta do something. Like I think the same thing happened with Cuomo. Man, Cuomo was making all this noise when COVID with his response and all of that. He was looking like a presidential candidate. I'm like, he pissed somebody off.
As far as Bill, to what I can recall, just offhand, I believe I read, or I'm pretty sure I read something where it was saying that the reason he was faced with so many of these charges is because of his property, some oil under his property or something to that effect. You know what I'm saying? And they was wanting them to come up off that property, and he wasn't trying to come up off that property. So I found that one little morsel, because everything's got strings, then you tighten up the string, you get to something. That felt like one of the more tangible things that I could overstand more than all of these allegations for the same thing. Right. They did the same thing to Mike. They did the same thing to R. Kelly. They doing the same thing to Deshaun Watson from
Hey, Mike Tyson. Shit.
Both Mike
Tyson. Like, we could go on and on. The history repeats itself quickly too.
Shit, then they get Pac. They got Tupac like that too.
It's a shame, and
they got Vic.
It's crazy how this type of culture is.
Michael Vick.
But if these individuals is doing this sick ass, slimy ass shit,
hey, I'm gonna keep it 100 too, man. Like, to me, it's like, man, if you like the R. Kelly shit is like, if you're gonna put R. Kelly in jail, y'all better put everybody connected to Epstein better be put in jail too. Then that's how that shit better work. But see if they do it like that.
They was right.
They doing way more than what R. Kelly was doing.
That's a fact.
They had real high end fucking underage escort service. Shit to the high.
We used to hear about kidnapping back in the day. It's whole sex trafficking networks now.
Yeah,
the world is on demon time.
That's
then they even put that shit in songs,
Yep, they put it in songs. They put it in, demon time in the song. They put all that stuff in the songs like it's a joke too.
Well, shit. Beyonce said that shit. She the one that said on that demon time might start OnlyFans.
Yeah. I don't think she meant it that way. She's too rich to even thinking that kind of shit.
No.
And we know shit like that would like totally hurt her shit. Her and Jay up there. I don't think the queen on that type of time. I liked it the bars though, because it was
yeah. Now they said JayZ writing a couple lines for her. Now she be having some stuff on her songs now. I'm like, Beyonce be going in. Sometime
just being in the game for long enough, man, you'd be surprised the things that these people come up with, man, because it's the art, man. That's a part of the art, being great, seeing some shit like, how the fuck did this motherfucker think of this shit?
Yeah, that's how I am, man. Like some of the you hear some of the craziest bars, that's the same thing, like, damn.
I don't know, but at the same time, man, I look at it like you know how they say they were saying like magic and curses. That's really just the power of your word.
Yeah.
So I think like sometimes they know. I think they know exactly what they be saying. 'Cause I think you have so much power in your words where you have to be exact. So that's why like even JayZ, like you listen to Reasonable Doubt. It's like everything he said in that CD came true in his life. So I think especially with music and your bars, you talk that shit into existence. So it's like that's why all these rappers be dying because they be talking that shit and they die. Like all the rappers, like all these rappers that have been dying lately. When I go and listen to their music, they be talking about death.
They be saying that.
Yeah.
The power of words. That's why it's called spelling. We be spellcasting. The things that we say. So, usually when I'm talking about the wrong thing, I'm talking about it in past behavior. You know what I'm saying? Past behaviors, past thought pattern. Because a brother very clean these days.
I see. So, besides yourself, man, who's some artists you listening to right now?
I really only listen to R&B at the moment.
Oh, what are you new R&B or old R&B?
I like Jasmine Sullivan. I like Snow Allegra. Okay. I like listening to Summer Walker. I think she hella dope.
She tight, yeah.
I like the good way your love letters. I be listening to her. What about Ari Lennox though? You say Ari Lennox?
Ari's a bad girl, man. She's a bad guy, man. I like Ari. Ari dope. Dreamville, yeah. Ari dope. I love SZA. SZA dope. Yeah. You know what I mean? I honestly be looking for more of that Mary J vibe. To be honest with you, and I only say that because you gotta realize how long Mary J. Blige had when she had her run was incredible, dog. And you heard all of that growth in there, plus the voice, plus the pain. So I be feeling like I be wanting to hear that again, like Faith album or Ashanti first joint, or you know what I'm saying, like Keisha Cole first joint. Like I miss that kind of music, man.
Yeah, man, I keep it 100. I think the ones you just named, they've been coming out with some heat. Hopefully they keep it up because they're still new and it's like 1 or 2 projects, but hopefully they can keep it up through the years. But like you said, I think Ari Lennox pretty good. Her, Jasmine Sullivan, she's been out for a while.
Man, look, Jasmine is look, like I said, she don't get the love she deserves.
Yeah, because she kind of like you said, she kind of came after her, but I guess she's still like people, she's still kind of new in people's eyes, but she's not new.
You know how I love her. Talking about that whole golden era compared to like now.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was just speaking about Mary J. Blige. So now we talking like the 93, 94 mixtape era where we starting to blend the hip hop with the R&B.
Right.
Raya. Yeah.
That shit was so bananas.
Mm-hmm.
Even the matchups, Mariah and ODB, and like we could go
Mariah and the Locks.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, who had Marie had who she had on the song? Yeah. I remember that.
So they had Paradise is very nice.
You know what I'm saying? That type
of had Boys to Men.
Yep.
They was killing that shit. Ja Rule came with his shit. Ja Rule was killing it.
I felt like that was the shit that was from left field that we didn't see coming. And when it caught fire, it went so fire that it got commercialized and we lost the whole part of it.
That's what happened.
I would say
Maya and JayZ, yep.
Yeah, I would say the number one song was speaking of Mary J. Blige, the number one song was fucking Mary J. Blige and Method Man.
That
was the song. That was the one right there. I think that was
hey, niggas had their girl in high school. Or if you was graduate, you had your little short, you had to have it next to you with that. Hey, you call on the phone, let it play in the background.
Method Man and SWV, you know what I'm saying? Like
that's what it was.
I want to see that part come back. Like we have things that's reminiscent of it, but it don't got that feeling.
Right.
Where's the
Right.
feeling?
The only one that kind of do a good job with now is Fab.
Yeah.
He kind of keeping it alive.
He's a master in his own lane when it come to that.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody else that's really stepping into it, if you got a long way to go to get up to them stats that Fab did. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I remember shit, man. Hey, look, I remember Freeway and Mariah had the joint.
Oh yeah.
Just Blaze Beast. Man, that was my joint right there. Then Jada had Mariah on the.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Mariah, they had Maya. You know what I'm saying? Like these were beautiful times. So that's why I hang on to the R&B, because I remember it was times in jail I couldn't go to sleep without listening to R&B at night. I don't want to hear not another nigga voice in this motherfucker. I need some lady time.
Man, look, I've been working at a jail, and Fabulous came out with man, I was working at a jail. I was working at the federal jail out here in Brooklyn when Fabulous dropped the joint with him and Fresh Montana got a song called Ball Drop.
Yep.
Man, when that joint came out,
OG Project.
Yeah, OG Project, man. All of it, and I didn't really know how it worked with the inmates and them having an MP3 player and been able to hook it up to the computer. So I'm at work, and all I hear the inmates is like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm like, yo, what's going on here? Everybody singing the Fab. I'm like, what I miss?
Even the soul tapes. Soul tapes, man. Like these is shits that's essential.
Soul tape hit your heart. Soul tape. Hey, that was the right name. What? I went back and listened. I was listening to that Joe Budden's That Ordinary Love.
Oh my
man, he was going off on them shits.
Hey, you want to cry for him? You want to cry? You like, man, my man was going through something.
Oh my god, damn.
He did like 4 of them.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying, listen to shit all the way through. You be like, shit. Damn. Yeah. Then it's just like, man, people. A lot of people be like, oh, they really like Joe Budden, but I give it to him, man. Like, he really like personal with his shit, man. I give him that. You gonna feel this shit.
Yo, Jeremy Jones said, "What up?
What up, Jay? What up, Jay?"
They said somebody said San Antonio. Yeah, somebody said San Antonio got the best hip hop R&B record on his new project. What track is it? Cause I got the Comic Con and I got the S&D, but we could play the R&B joint. What's that one?
That's the joint that I got with Tish Hyman.
Oh, hold on, I got the album right here. Let me see. Wet Stones. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, bet. Yeah, let me get that one. Yo, and on this podcast, we support the artists, bro. So I'm right now purchasing it from iTunes as we speak.
Thank you, much obliged.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna run. We're gonna run that for the people.
Still in his head. It's still in his head right now.
What?
Whoa.
Hey, that track was fire though. But I was just wondering how the inmates. I didn't know the inmates knew that was out already. They was singing it before I had it.
Man, I be bumping that.
Coincidentally, that's how I would hear all of the new shit that was coming from New York City by being in the system. All the New York niggas was coming in with the mixtapes.
Oh yeah.
So I had the whole vibe. I was like, "What the fuck is that? What's that? What's that?" You know, and it was at that point in time, like I was still like we didn't have as many gods and earths as this city had.
Okay.
We didn't have as many big Muslim presence in the hood the way that it is out there. So I was hearing a whole new dialect and a way of thinking through rhyme.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure you could go through any Iron Man, the Purple Tape, any one of them Wu projects, and you'll probably still just now figure out some shit that they was talking about. And it's how many years later?
Yeah, I know.
Yep. I go through that now, listening to certain people like listen to some.
You didn't like.
We were younger at that time too. We was younger at that time. Like if you listen to the Locks now, or listen like we was talking about before. I used to think Jada was the best on the Locks. until I got older and was listening to Styles. I'm like, whoo. Like, yo, Styles hard. Like, that's just man, that's grown man music.
That's De Niro, man.
Yeah.
He in the class by himself. He don't even write his shit.
So yeah, when we get older, that's why I say it's crazy how people don't support the rappers when they get older. I'm like, yo, if you listen, like we just heard Speech from Arrested Development dropped a new album. I'm like, yo, they still spitting. They was spitting then. Right. So it's like, why would you say, oh, he washed up when he's still dropping? Fredro Starr got a new project out. Why would you say these rappers is old or but you know what it is? It's the younger generation that call them older. We don't do that because we know better.
I'm biased, but I just feel like that's drug culture that influenced young minds to feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
All that litty bitty bop, whatever the fuck this shit is. It's more fun than listening to somebody tell you the fucking truth over the beat.
Right. Like you telling your kid
where you wrong.
Right.
It's like what you doing wrong.
Right. So you tell your kid the same thing. Look, it's wrong to not go, it's wrong to skip school. But if their homeboy tell them, yo, man, let's skip school, they're gonna listen to their homeboy because until you find out about it. But
this world is different, man. I remember back in the day, I wish one of us would dye our hair a different color.
Look, hey,
you better know how to fight.
Hey, look, man, look, one of my little brothers thought it was gonna be a funny joke to put my sister's dress on. He put my sister's dress on in the bathroom, and he ran out the bathroom and said, "Dad, look at me." It was probably the worst thing he ever did. I think my dad forgot that I was his son and like uppercutted him or something. Like, don't you ever? And that was a lesson for the rest of us watching. Like, nigga, if you thought you was gonna go do that too,
but game, it's always been something to show that. Prince. The way they used to dress back in the day. Who was the other person I was just thinking about? It escapes me at the moment, but we've been seeing things like this the whole entire time, and it's not shocking to me. The way that everything is so flamboyant now, that's what's shocking to me.
Little Richard.
It wasn't him, but he's one of them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like we could go on, like Rick Williams when he was a football player, he put on the dress.
He put the dress on the
dress. Like we could go on and on about
it. What Martin
did
something like that. Oh, Big Mama House, huh?
Eddie Murphy too, right?
House, and you know what I'm saying? Eddie Murphy. So this thing,
Kevin Hart.
This thing is been pushed, but the way that we push now, the way that it's pushed now, is smothering.
Right.
Yeah, they making it a agenda. It's like if you stand up and try to be a man, you in the wrong.
So my point of saying all of that is, I'm really starting to get the feeling that people are choosing that way just to be different and not be like the rest.
But right. It's like no, I agree.
Like being different is somehow better.
Right. It's a thing where when I was in the Marines, I got out the Marines in 2012. 2010, 11, they put out the Don't Ask, Don't Tell thing where it was like, well, before the military was Don't Ask, Don't Tell, it was like, we ain't gonna ask you if you gay and don't tell us. Then they took that away where it was like, you could be openly gay if you want, ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you. But what people was doing with that was they even told me, they was like, look, man, you want to be promoted? And I was like, why? What you talking? They was like, look, say you gay, and the reason why you ain't get promoted, tell them you ain't been get promoted because you gay. They not gonna want to even deal with the backlash of that. They just gonna give it to you.
I find it ironic that gay people have more rights than
a felon
or somebody that been in jail or anything of that type of nature, somebody with a strike on them, 2 strikes on them, 3 strikes on them.
Right.
This is a weird time, man. It's a real weird and unique time. Music is this shit that lets you know everything that's going on. I just can't listen to it all because, you know, I'm taking in all of that bad vibe. A lot of that is bad vibe, and I can't get that bad vibe. Like, I get a good, I get a bad too, and that's the brilliant part about it. Like free speech, you get the good and the bad, but like what I represent in the music, what I represent in my day-to-day life, you know, is the struggle of a man trying to be a man.
Right.
Going through everything that he can, going from nothing to something, and to leave something behind for people that I haven't even seen yet.
Thanks. Let's give him something, man. Let's give him this West Stones. We want to see what the man talking about. Y'all listening to it right now on the Just Two Black Brothers podcast. This is Son of Tony. This is West Stones featuring Tish Hyman. Let's get it.
I got so many reasons why I'm higher than the airplane cruising in the sky. Ever since I was young, see so many people die. Addiction and affliction, brought still cheating lie. I got wet stones in my eyes. Sometimes pain too real. You can't help but to cry. Screaming out for help and that help on the rap. Oh, you got this self, need yourself to survive. Nights I had to hold my own, they have a home. Anytime I was roaming alone, was holding chrome. That shit active while you speaking to me. Calm your tone. You sure you don't want to break bread? I break a bone. My parents couldn't run to my rescue, they had problems. In my young mind trying to figure out how to solve them. Eyes all red and my mood really solemn. Gotta make moves without them. My silence speak volumes. I won't let you die. I'ma raise your likeness and the name to the sky. Mommy ain't love me like you did, man. So in memory of you, I'ma do it big, man. I did it. The son of the ticket. The world rocking with it. And you ain't here to live it. My life, I still live it. And most of it explicit, but I'm all up. You got me forever twisted. I got so many reasons why I'm higher than the airplane cruising in the sky. Ever since I was young, see so many people die. Addiction and affliction, bro, still cheating lie. I got wet stones in my eyes. Sometimes pain too real. You can't help but to cry. Screaming out for help and that help on the rap. All you got is self, need yourself to survive. Love everyone else, still more than self though. Wanting to die before anybody else go. But that tragedy's special, it turns to petrol. And bad memories will grab you and never let go. Money is the root of a tree, but no seeds. You don't have much to plant, but your family you need. To test every nerve, test all you believe. But test is a part of testimony indeed. I can't watch it die. Cracking cancer got my mom. Don't cheat my brother and now. Baby bro got cancer too. Lord, what am I to do? None of this is making sense and I'm calling out to you. I got so much work to do and the clock ticking too. It's a race against time and I gotta see it through. If it ain't to help the hands, it's money to help the land. Heal man and one man. More money helps, more money is the plan. I can't let you die. I'ma raise your likeness and your name to the sky. Mommy ain't love me like you did, my. So in memory of you, I'ma do it big, my. I can't watch her die. Cracking cancer got my mom. Don't cheat my brother and now. Baby bro got cancer too. Lord, what am I to do? None of this is making sense and I'm calling out to you. I got so many reasons why I'm higher than the airplane cruising in the sky. Ever since I was young, see so many people die. Addiction and affliction, bro, still cheating lie. I got wet stones in my eyes. Sometimes pain too real. You can't help but to cry. Screaming out for help and that help on the rap. All you got is self, need yourself to survive.
Just keep your eyes on the road. You may not have it all, but you got a mind. Don't let them take your life. Keep your head up, baby.
get on the beat. I'm so unique from my head to my feet.
Yeah, that was West Stones featuring Tish Hyman by the homie Tony. This is great. Like you said, bring you back to a time. Good. It's a good time in life. Good time in the rap game. I like the track, man. It had some Lauryn Hill vibes on it for me, a little bit, but I like it. And I like how you let the beat breathe at the end, because like when I'm in the car, you freestyle. I freestyle on those right there.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, that's a little. I'm like, damn, Son of Tony featuring DJ Period and Tish Hyman. I'm about to get my little verse in real quick.
That's classic. That's
what we did. Yeah, that's what we used to do. Paul was doing it right now. No, we saw always like, they left a little bit on the back. Ain't no hook on or nothing. Okay, I'm going in on there.
Hey, you gotta be careful now anyway, because what I would do, you could just cut that part, then loop it, and just use that part.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all day.
They really want it.
So what else you got planned for us in 2021?
More heat. I got a couple more projects to come this year. Plus, some singles sitting in the cut. Just pressure, man. Just pressure for the rest of 2021. Like, I'm not about to disappear. Like, I got videos coming and everything. So I'm present. I'm here and present in this COVID restricted land. I'm present.
Man, and listen to that, man. You know what's funny, man? It's like we doing this as a job, but it don't feel like a job. You feel me? It's like we just listening to good music and finding out about the artist, man. It's like this one of them things where they tell you
in a podcast right now.
Facts. It's like, man, I don't even feel like we're doing no podcast. We just chopping it up with a homie about life, and that's what we like to do, man. Because one artist put it in perspective for us. He was like, "Nah, keep doing what y'all doing, bro. Because everybody don't want to keep saying, I got an album coming out, I got this song coming out." Some people want to talk. Some people want to get stuff off their chest. We had K Solo on. Remember, Paul? Paul was like, "Yo, we saved you a trip to the therapist, bro, because we let you get everything you had on your heart out."
Paul got it off, huh?
Yeah, he got it off, man. And he was sitting there. He was just like, "Yeah, K Solo, he got it all out, man. Everything that happened to him in the past, who he felt wronged him." And like he said, Poe told him, he said, "We saved you a trip to a therapist, my man." Like
while you speaking to him, I remember the feeling that I got when I heard "Fugitive" when I saw the video.
Yeah, facts, all that. So yeah, he told us some good stuff, man. But it's like it's fun for me. It feel like I'm not even working, but it's almost one of those things where it's like a lot of people doing it, so the game be saturated. Like rap saturated, podcast game separate, but COVID saturated the podcast game because couldn't nobody do nothing. They in the house, so it's like
I just think between what Button had going on and what Nori had going on,
yeah,
it just made it more people feel like they could do it. I don't really think it had nothing to do with COVID. It just happened to be the time that people decided they had enough time to shoot their shot. Had we not had COVID, it wouldn't be as many podcasts as it is right now.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe it would be. I don't believe so, but I just feel like they made it look more easy to do.
Facts.
You really gotta have your shit together. So just like it's 1,000,001 of us to compete with. I know y'all gotta feel the same way right now.
Facts, but I also feel like, man, look,
I'm telling them their arms too short to box with God.
But in fact, and also be like, it's like the rap game, because it's like, man, a lot of dudes rap look, it's some of y'all supposed to be fans, bruh. Like, if y'all want to rap, who gonna be the fans to go purchase the music? If all y'all want to be a podcaster, who's supporting the real podcast that's doing it for the love out there? Like, oh, and that's the black community thing. It's like, nigga, instead of saying, oh, if he rapping, I can rap too. Nah, man, get behind him, support him. You never know. He might put you on like the guest before. He had to realize you need a team, bro. You need people that's gonna be in the streets pushing your music. You can't do it by yourself. Right. But people ain't thinking about that. They just see Son of Tony ball. He got bars. He dropping bangers. They don't know what you got behind you pushing it, but they feel like it's just you. So they trying to do the same thing, and they it ain't working. But we could tell.
Rap looked like the easiest thing to do.
Facts. You got a little white kid. They don't stand on. I seen a video of a little white kid stand on top of the car. They trying to like one beatboxing and the other one trying to rap. But it's like you could tell they just doing it because they think it's something cute.
I don't know. Sometimes it's like hold up. I make it look easy. It ain't easy. Right. They think exactly like just because we make it look easy.
Those of us that really
have it is easy. It's effortless.
Really stress over the pen game.
Yeah.
You know, and the content, we feel like that, you know, but these guys, they just, because of the way that they do it and all of the styles and, you know, it just make it seem like it's real easy to do. And it's really not to participate at a high level.
Right.
With elitism.
Right. You know? It's like you can watch Michael Jordan all you want to. You ain't finna play like Michael Jordan.
Nah.
No, I guess we kind of like you was kind of talking about it earlier, but I guess you can kind of can blame it on the South because when the music went to the South, the lyrics kind of dropped because you went from lean with it, rock with it, or crank that soldier.
Well, hey, whoop! There it is.
Yeah, I'm saying people listen to that. You like shit. I can do something in. Yeah, shit. You got a Laffy Taffy. Like shit, I can rap or from the window to the wall, sweat drip down my balls. Ski motherfuckers like somebody like
and all the records that you named was fucking hits.
Yeah. So, but I'm just saying that just letting it like that's probably where everybody else was like.
It was all hits.
Yeah. But I'm saying like before you had Rakim or KRS-One and Cool G rapping. You ain't gonna have nobody listening to that shit thinking they can rap. They're gonna be like, oh hell no.
They're like, I can't do that.
Yeah. But I'm saying if you listen to the stuff we had, you like. Even P, you listen to P, you be like, I can rap too. You know, Doja, Soldier. You know,
it's a lot to contend with, man.
Yeah,
that's why you gotta separate yourself from the pack by leaving your footprint, man. That digital footprint important, man. You gotta put your footprint on everything. It's saturated with all of the other shit, man, and. Like it's a task. It's a tall task, man.
No, only because I think the powers that be dictate what's hot. Like I said, ain't no why millionaire men. You got men that are millionaires. They waiting for Kim Kardashian to be officially single so they can date her. I'm like, bruh, you don't gotta go, man. Look, this is because the game say it's hot. Hey, just because the game say it's hot to be with one of them. You waiting, everybody waiting to shoot their shot at Kim K. I'm like, it's other women out, man. Come, I don't get it, but I think that's just what the powers that be make it. Like, this is what you got to do. Get you look, like they said, Ye getting out on the good side because they say them women stay with you until they destroy you.
Hey, I would say
I got another idea.
What's that?
Payola.
Huh?
What do you mean?
When they pay a lot of record companies say they don't. I think they all do it, but it's a stigma. So they say they don't do it. It's like I'm gonna pay you this money.
Do a survey like Family Feud, the independent artists, and see what they say.
Facts.
I bet they're gonna give you a list of 20 people that don't try to hustle some type of service through them.
Facts.
People in the game.
Right. I remember Hot 97 was going through that recently, like a year or two ago, where a lot of people was accusing them of payola, but Ebro came out was like, that's disrespectful to us. But I'm like, bruh, you mean to tell me if some like a riffraff if he came to you, look. Matter of fact, he had to give you money to play that.
But it's like they don't own. That's the thing with them. It's over their head. They ain't getting the money. They don't own that label, so they're not getting it. It's the higher up. They just the little DJ. So you got program director. You got the nigga that really own the station. It's between them two.
And all of them taking
labels talking to them. Labels ain't talking to the ones that the DJs.
They taking their cut. They taking that money and pushing it under the table.
Yeah,
That's free money.
Yeah, when the program director say you gotta play this 6ix9ine album, or you gotta play this, have this on your show, all they gotta do is say yes anyway, because they just work for them.
Speaking to him again, since we're on him again, like we got to permanently, like we gotta cut him off. The shit he just did, like I gotta mention that again. The shit he just did is so fucking foul.
Facts.
It had like I got a bunch of words for it, but it's not the time. But that shit foul.
Right, and rappers gotta stop trying
to be allowed. We should not jack him any longer. You crossing weight. Look, it's bad enough that I won't even say bad enough. Look, God gave you your life back, man.
And you got money. Don't disappear.
I ain't even get to that part yet.
Yeah.
But
he gave you your life back.
Right.
From a tragic situation, whether these niggas shitted on you and forced you into this shit or not, it's what you chose to betray. Not only did you not stand up to that shit, but you got the nerve to come home, get all that fucking money, and still be doing the craziest, dumbest, psychotic ass shit.
That's what I'm saying, because we said he a plant, so it's already like he a plant.
It's disgusting, man. It's disgusting, and it's crazy how so this whole trolling era thing.
Yeah,
there's some people that's really good at it, and he's one of the guys that he just is entertaining how he do this shit, but we can't even be entertained no more, man, because these are real people losing their life.
Yeah. Like a Lil B is a troll, but he ain't causing nobody to go to prison. Yeah. He ain't causing nobody to go to prison. I think Soulja Boy was trolling a little bit too, but like I said, ain't nobody took it to that level where it's like you say, man, look, we gonna get off of him, but it's like, dude, the stuff you say, come on, man, you gotta have a lot of people around you protecting you. This, bruh. I even thought what Kodak Black did after Nip died when he tried to shoot his shot at Lauren London was, I thought that was ultimate trolling. But they ain't had nothing on what old boy did.
Right. So it's I feel like playtime over, y'all, and we need to take the game back for us, man. No, like back in the day, like a PM Dawn wouldn't be allowed in Queen's music.
Facts.
They ran him off the stage. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like we like a digital underground that wasn't really rocking on the East Coast at a party.
Right.
Maybe at skating, but not at a party.
Right. And man, look, you just reminded me. Look, and love where your hood, where you from, support your hood, where you from, no matter who come in the hood. Like, I remember when Biggie said something about E40, Biggie went to the Bay and had problems. Because they don't play. That's us. E40 is us. But some people now, they'll let somebody come into the hood and disrespect they artists from that area.
Writing names on people. All of this clout shit, this shit is for clout, and it's crazy how clout carries so much weight right now. Where the art at, man? Where the art at? Because can't none of this man bars stand up to a lot of MCs, man.
Now we said that talent ain't the indicator.
Talent-wise, he don't compare. So,
but talent ain't what makes you successful in rap, which is bad. But that's just the truth. It's like, man. I ain't trying to be funny, but like Dave Chappelle said, you gotta have a gimmick. That nigga came out rapping with goat legs.
We need a motherfucking council and call themselves the fucking Super Friends. I'm saying it right now. It need to be a hip hop council called the Super Friends with some elders in charge. Look, Chris Paul is the one for the NBA. He the shortest motherfucker around.
Yep, he about 6'1", talking. He run shit.
We need something to that effect. The hip hop, man. I think that would be that would be, you know, it would be easier, man, to control certain things that's going on. Like, nah, we shutting this shit down now. This shit.
Wasn't that what the fucking what is Boombada? I thought that's what that was.
Like
Zulu Nation. I thought that's what Zulu Nation was.
It was. I love watching them in the series The Get Down. That's one of my favorite shit.
Oh yeah. Good.
The Get Down so good.
Yo, that whole thing was good. Yeah, that whole thing was good.
It's fire. So like it need to be that again, and it need to be some type of authority figures in this shit that got some type of say, that could say, you know, a little more than what's being said. Man, I know that each is own and everybody got the right to do their thing, but certain shit we just can't tolerate no more, man. It's time for it to stop, period.
Yeah, facts. Shout out to the homie Flo. We had an artist on here, man. He was the dude that the black girl was living in Valley Stream on Long Island, and they was threatening to giving her death threats and all of this. And as a rapper and an activist, he started this thing where he went to her house and sat at her front yard, made sure nothing happened to her. And then it picked up steam. A lot of people, like, you had 100 people out there sitting in the yard at the end of the day. But it's stuff like that. We gotta big up that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because it's like a lot of rappers wouldn't do that, because it's like that ain't what's hot.
Social media is giving so many voices and so many opinions about things that is easily to be swayed by people that you like, agreeing with the shit that they see, or condoning the shit that they see. So
look, Tree
game is imploding from the inside out, man.
That's what Tree just said. He said the problem is a lot of clowns were allowed to create music under the genre of hip hop and rap, and now they destroyed it from the inside out. They destroyed it from the inside.
Yeah,
I'm saying them niggas is plants from the labels.
Yeah,
the labels. If you like, man, come on, like, where the fuck Lil Nas X come from? You don't think that's like that niggas just came out of the blue, man? Like them niggas, that's like crazy.
The craziest shit to me about him is you hear because God allowed you to be. It was written for you.
Yeah.
And when you get the shot and you get, like, I'm seeing some of the responses that he's saying, you know, the people that's saying things about, you know, his sneakers and all of that, and he feeling like people hating on him. But, you know, what you doing to a lot of people is blasphemous, and it's disrespectful, and it's hurtful. You know what I'm saying? And it's leading people in a direction that's not what we normalize or what we generally accept, man, because foul is fucking foul.
Right. But then the worst thing about him is they marketed him toward the kids when he came out. All that music is for the kids. All that music is for the kids. He was doing all that Panini and but now they say, you know what? Well, you got the kids on lock, bro. So drop this
children's book like a couple months ago.
That's scary, bro. That's
so
scary.
They lined them up.
That's scary.
So it's so many people that get all of these blessings, man, and shit that we be praying for, and it gets squandered by the silliest shit. I just don't want to be one of them people, man. So I'm rough and I'm abrasive, but I'm hip hop. I'm conscious. That's a part of being hip hop, man. Being conscious of your surroundings. What's going on?
That's a fact.
You know, this shit is pathetic out here, though.
Man, we appreciate you, man. We love when somebody come in here just spitting knowledge and being real and authentic from the heart. So we appreciate that, bro. Like that's giving us a boost to, you know, try to make a difference too. You know, because it's like, we might sometimes push corny stuff because, you know, the person on here is a guest, and we trying to be respectful to the person. It might not always align with our beliefs, but so it's always good and refreshing when we got somebody who align with them same principles and feel the same way about rap, man. Like I said, I was born in 1980, so I went through it all, man. I've been through all the phases of rap, and this phase right now, man. I ain't gonna lie, I do bob my head, but ain't nobody giving me nothing to eat. You feel me?
Nas just said that, and I've been feeling like that for a while. The legends that we grew up listening to, like they feel like we don't let them no more. You know what I'm saying? They ain't necessarily going as hard, and if they is, they tucking the music until they feel like it's that time for them to go on that run again. And I know the game repeats itself, and I know the game starts new cycles at the same time. So I'm waiting to see if this is the next cycle where we coming back to the shit that really matter and people being politically correct and people having a stance for something instead of just going for everything with everybody else. There got to be some leaders out here, and no matter what I talk about, like I'm always trying to put some light on it. Yeah, I might say some fly shit, but there's some light in it too. Got to get the light in it, man. It's these people, they don't represent light, man. They represent something different, and that's clear. It's transparent, man. I got this saying: if it ain't God, it's the devil. Period.
That's true.
And the light is the darkness.
That's true. I said, man, I've been getting in more in tune with my spirituality, man. And somebody told me something deep this past Sunday. It was like, if you can see your goal, that ain't God. You feel me? Like if you could see where you at, if you could see the ending, or you could see the end of what you trying to do, and that ain't faith. Like people say, oh, I'm stepping out on faith, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but like, if you could see the end to your issue, you ain't operating on faith, because faith is stuff that's unseen. You gotta have faith that this thing that I can't see is gonna happen.
Internal. Faith is internal before it's external.
Facts. So you got people that it's just like, man, you know, a lot, and that helped me, man, because I've been one of them dudes that's like, if my issues, I can see them being fixed, but it's like, dude, you can't say you operate on faith if you can see how your issue gonna be fixed, because you asking a higher power to help you with something, and you can't see the end of that. You can't see what they got manifesting for you,
right?
So it's deep. It's crazy, man, because I'm one of them dudes. I believe in science and religion. You know, some people say, oh, it's all about religion only. I say they can't coexist. They coexist.
They are part of
God created science.
They're part of the same coin.
Facts. Like some people say, oh, well, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs created Apple. Did Steve Jobs create Apple, or did God give Steve Jobs the wisdom to create Apple?
It's like one of them hermetic principles. I think it's like the fifth one, where it's really three sides to a coin, not two. You know what I'm saying? There's different degrees to the same coin. Like a hot and cold water, it come out the same faucet. But they both got different temperatures depending on which degree you turn the water to, or you turn the knob to. So we need more angles to be covered, man, because it's really just a certain set of things that's yammed down everybody's throat. I just happen to be one of the artists that feel like you can't put me in that box, and I refuse to go for this shit. And if I get a little trouble along the way for saying what the fuck I'm saying, then so be it, because I know I'm standing for something I believe in. Right,
and you got bars to back it, so it ain't like they said. Yeah, so it's a fact. It's like I'm gonna talk it because you can back it up. That's why I'm saying, I'm like, I just never understand why dudes like yourself, man, like rappers like yourself who spitting real bar. I don't know. I feel like it's like the person said, y'all need to be put on the front lines right now.
Everybody got a chopper. Everybody was a boss.
Hey, you can hear some songs that hey, you can hear some.
The chopper is not the same thing.
Hey, you was in like 5 different cars in the first verse. Now you in 3 different cars in the second verse.
Everybody had the birds.
Hey, remember the dude said, Poe, my gun go. Like what gun you got?
You're singing to him.
That nigga said my gun go.
You got a lot more.
It's a hard ass record too, ain't it?
That should be going in. Hey, that's funny.
Man, you gotta bring some reality to the table, man. That's all. That's
all
all. It's cool what you saying, man. Just it's not all fun and games out here, man. It's not everybody don't got that fucking silver spoon story, man. I come from hell.
Yeah, facts.
I've been through the hellfire, man. It burned. You know what I'm saying? I came out with a bronze color, and I'm still trying to make that color shine from being burnt the fuck up.
Mm-hmm. So look, before we get out of here, man, let everybody know how they can find you, how they can find your social media, where they can find your music.
On as far as the music, I'm on all DSPs.
Okay.
Apple, Tidal, you name it. My IG is Son of Tony Worldwide.
Okay.
Twitter is Son of Tony. YouTube is Son of Tony. The website is sonofTony.com. You can also find me on aimfirst.com. Everything got the same banners, the same face. Like it's only one and only Son of Tony. Like you can't miss me. And I know people, I know Chris Rivers and his dad, like, in Cuban Link, they hold on to that Son of Tony thing, but it's me.
Man, speaking of him, I just seen him. He just did an interview. I guess him and Fat Joe still beefing, but it's like one of them things where he was like, they finally gave Big Pun the street. And I guess I don't know if Big Fat Joe was out there or he, but stuff like that'll make front page. Oh, Cuban Leaks interview bashing Fat Joe, and
even that's corny because, I'm pretty sure with the juice that Fat Joe got, if he could have made that shit happen a long time ago, he would have. Fucking Pun, man. This is Christopher Rios, man.
Facts.
He would have did that. Pun was one of the best rhyme animals we had.
Facts. And I think that's what it was. I think it was just one of the things that it took a minute because Pop Smoke already got a street and Pop Smoke already got a mirror already because it's a different time. It's like it back then probably was like, man, well, you want a street?
It's weird, but Nas just got his.
Hey, that's what I said. I said, look,
something years later. So this is it's beautiful to see. It's beautiful to see those guys get they just dues.
Mm-hmm. And he went against what his core fans wanted him to do by having Hit Boy produce the whole thing. Real Nas fans was like, what, man, hell no, why he let Hit Boy do that?
Hit Boy hard as shit.
Hey. All day.
Hit Boy hard as shit. I don't know what the fuck his problem is, what made him snap the way he did.
Yeah.
But I want to be inspired like that.
Facts. And I want him to produce man, look, if Hit Boy say, I'm going to produce your whole album, you don't say no to that.
You don't say no to that.
No matter what, and your fans is like, but see, being honest, growing up in California, that was our issue with Nas. You ain't had no beats. Like back when I grew up in the West Coast, we wanted to hear beats, man. We didn't really care what you said.
Nas, like I always hear that argument with Nas or like Lloyd Banks or something like that, but I just always found it unique that they would take beats that wouldn't ordinarily be picked and fucking trash them shits.
Yeah, true.
Some of the best records I ever heard from Banks, I'd be like, why is this raw ass nigga on this beat?
Yeah, them beats be trash.
They
be killing. They be killing.
I got 3 magnums, the gun, the car, and the rubber. Like, what the fuck?
Hey, what he had that one beat, Half Indian, Carl Tonto. He just wrote that whole thing. That be trash. Was that what do you do? That's what Lil Kim.
That's that nasty shit when you can take the beats that's not popular and bend them shit. That's wizardry. That's skill.
Mm-hmm.
A higher beat, to me, having a higher beat is 50% of the puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
You halfway there if the beat is right.
That's a fact.
The creativity gonna flow. When I got the right beat, it ain't shit I can't talk about.
Mm-hmm.
You give me something that's a little something out my range, like that's the shit where I struggle, but I wind up beating the shit out the record because it's making me struggle.
All day.
Like I'm a perfectionist, I won't give up. So it's people like that I look at and be like, it's a reason for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I just let it game. I just let it art forms. I just refuse to just look at it in a bad way besides the shit that we currently talking about that's putting the black eye on this shit that we love, the shit we going through every day.
Facts. Man, you got to come back on and chop it up with us, bro. Like it's a good time. Before we get out of here, man, anybody you want to get somebody any shout outs? I know you got a lot of fans on here repping you on here right now.
Shout out Ted, shout out to Jeremy, shout out to Tree, shout out to MBM, Money Breeze Money. Shout out to Casso, shout out to Buffalo, shout out to the whole world. I wish y'all peace, I wish y'all health, I wish y'all wealth, I wish y'all happiness. Keep y'all mask on, keep each other safe. Don't be fooled by that vaccine either.
Man, I went and got it.
I
went and did it.
Marines, you tough.
Nah, but you know what,
you
man?
Would do something like that.
Yeah. Facts.
A normal motherfucker like me that been in the war in the street? Hell no.
All day. That's and I think that pretty much summed it up. Poe ain't gonna go get it, but me, I don't know, man. I wrestled with it for a while though, bro. Like real talk, it was just like one of them things where I said, man, we lost some family members to COVID, so it was like, man, you know what? Somebody got to be the spear. You feel me? Somebody got to be the tip of the spear. Like and I felt like it had to be me, man. I was like, because I know if I do it, my family gonna be like, all right, well, if he did it, then because he the Marine.
I've seen too many people with side effects for me to feel okay with that.
Well, you know, I tell you,
somebody close to me, his girl just went through something like that. You know what I'm saying? Partial paralysis in her face and her eye and stuff like that, and like that's just.
Like right now, right? I got
a fucked up time right now, man.
Nah, facts, and that's what happened, man. The whole time I'm sitting in I got it today, so I'm like a little under the weather on the show right now. But I said, man, this is what I do, so I'm gonna come out there. But like, sitting there today, bro, it was just like, damn, man, should I do it? Because like, I was like number 128, and they was on like number 118. I was like, shit, I could probably still run out of here right now before they call my number.
Also, before I want to go, man, I want to say, man, please make sure y'all pick up Sun on a Sunday.
Facts.
It's one of the hardest things that you're going to hear this year. I believe it's in that upper echelon. It's an introduction to me and how I get down, and it's just a glimpse of what's to come. Like I got a catalog, but that's the one that we currently on. So be looking out for that and the new projects as well.
All right. For sure. Y'all go do that. Y'all go pick up that album. Support the homie. Thank you again, bro. Thank you again. Bottom of my
period, man. Thank y'all.
For sure.
So,
all right, one.
Hey, make sure y'all like, follow, subscribe. Check us out on rappertshirts.com. Yeah.
We out.